Morning, hunters. Good morning. Good morning. Just over 90 days, folks. That's all we got left. You look at what's going on. I'm going to just be real frank here. I've tried to spread the message and send the word out and get people awoke, right? Trying to wake folks up. We got 90 days, just over 90 days to the election, and our country is in complete and utter turmoil. You got Antifa and BLM and NFAC. The country is fractured. The swamp is full of donkeys, right? Swamp donkeys. Leftists. You got people like Omar and AOC who are just... Omar's a terrorist. I'm just gonna say it. And not because she's Muslim, but because she is. AOC is a product of our school system. She is a product of the leftist takeover of the fucking public schools. First off, she doesn't know anything and she's an idiot. And second off, she's a leftist. I don't get it. I made a trip across country last weekend, and I went to Illinois, the land of Lincoln. And I see it in attitudes and everything. People look at you because you're not wearing a mask like you're freaking Frankenstein. The mask ain't gonna do you any good, folks. I'm telling you. If you catch COVID, you're gonna catch COVID. Just like when somebody's got the flu, you stay away from them, right? Because it's transmitted the same way. And the N95 mask won't stop the flu virus. I'm telling you, it won't do it. Anyway, got in my truck and no spitter again. That always happens to me. Give me a second here. All right. Hey, let me get back to really, I think it's too late to try to do anything about all this, what's going on. I mean, you got federal agents in the streets right now conducting raids against Americans, even though I don't agree with them and they might be criminals, I don't know. But that sets a scary precedence, like I said in my other video. You got politicians racing to see who can be the most tyrannical against the Constitution, banning firearms. That's not a good one. Banning magazines and why? Why is all this stuff happening? But then you put all the pieces together They have hope that they will get Trump out come November. And they might. They might. And if they do, it's over. And if they don't, it's over. You get what I'm saying? Either way, this thing's going to pop off like a bottle rocket come the 1st of November. And we're leaning on August right now. We're almost in August. September, August, September, October. That's all you got left. Coin shortage. Money shortage. Food shortage. The only thing they haven't had a shortage on is things that make the government tax money, like beer. Like, how can we be out of Northern Neck Ginger Ale and be fully stocked with every kind of beer? Liquor stores, state-owned liquor stores, fully stocked. Tax money. Wear a mask. Use your card. Don't use money. Money is bad. Money is dirty. We are turning socialist overnight. Mandates. I'm the governor and I'm going to mandate that you have to do this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Put the brakes on this for a minute. First off, you cannot mandate away my inalienable rights. You can't mandate away the Constitution. You can't mandate away what our forefathers set up for us. This system of checks and balances, this government, this grand experiment. You can't mandate that away. I'm not going to let you. And I know a bunch of other people that aren't going to let you either. Mandate. That sounds gay to me. Going on a mandate. Nothing against gays, but I'm not gay. So, whatever. Mandate. Unbelievable. I stopped at a rest stop while I was on the road. Been drinking a lot of water. Had to go to the toilet. I stopped at a rest stop. I'm walking up to the bathrooms. This guy comes walking back. He says, they require you a mask before you can go in there. And I said, whatever. So I rolled on in. Went to the bathroom. And it's kind of funny because everybody in there was wearing a mask. But when I walked in, they parted like the Red Sea. Yeah. They parted like the Red Sea. They instantly gave me social distance. So it worked, right? come out, and that same guy is walking back up there, got his mask in his hand. He said, "You didn't wear a mask." I said, "Well, no shit." He stuck his mask in his pocket and walked on in there. I mean, they got people blindly following and blindly believing that these paper masks will stop the COVID virus. I got an idea. Put on your mask. Have your husband or wife pass gas. If you can smell it through that mask, it ain't working. I know that sounds kind of crude, but if you can smell a fart through a mask, it ain't working. I've said it over and over again. You need a protective mask. It's the only thing that's going to work. It is the only thing that's going to work. So, anyway, 90 days, folks. You better get your network. You better have stockpiles of food and ammunition. You better be prepared to defend your family. And if you live in a city, I feel sorry for you, because that's a choice. And I think that's a bad one. And you notice how they really haven't brought that crap out to the country yet, right? Because folks out here, to include the sheriffs, they won't tolerate it. Won't put up with it. Get ready, because it's going to be ugly. There's safety in numbers. There's safety in a network. Card players, as I call them. And y'all better have some card games and practice. Because when all the cards are laid out on the table, you want to make sure you got the winning hand. Because it's hard to breathe when you lose a card game. When you're playing for keeps. It pays to be a winner. Give y'all another tidbit. If you have a generator, you better make sure you got fuel for it. You better stock up on things like propane. And you can take those generators and they make a propane adapter that goes in behind the carburetor where you can run them off propane. I suggest you pick you up a couple of them, or one or two, right? A couple or one or two. Because you can store propane indefinitely. You can't store gas. You can't store gasoline indefinitely. That's something to think about. Gun parts. It's okay to have a gun or two, or a couple. But if you don't have the parts to fix them when they break, then you just have a stick if they break. Keep your gear ready and have a plan. To include a communications plan. You got to be able to communicate with the folks to your left and your right. Because these cell phone things, ain't worth it. The cell phone will get you killed when this stuff kicks off. You got to get rid of it. So these aren't conspiracy theories, and I'm completely sane. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not a question of if this is going to happen, but it's a question of when. They have set us up for civil war. And I don't understand the racial division. All of that was created by the left. They drove that wedge in there. They've been driving that wedge in there for years. People like Jeremiah Wright, Barack Hussein Obama, people like Al Sharpton, Eric Holder, all those deep state folks in the government. Scary times. I'm going to leave you with this, and I want you to think about this. The odds favor the prepared. The odds favor the prepared. You got 90 days. And you better get prepared. You ain't seen nothing yet. Keep your powder dry. Hatchet scoured. Musket clean as a whistle. And be prepared to march at a minute's warning. Sic Semper Tyrannis.